Dom_Any has shown their loyalty to the Froggy Queen by claiming they are first in chat.
The first one for Leon, this is birthday cake.
No, not
for
so
Leon,
fast, not so
watching me,
fast.
this
Just
is for
say.
you.
No.
Thank
I
you.
saw that in the camera.
I'm scared.
That was great.
So did
Who did a 360?
Yo. Peace out.
Yeah, I expected that.
I always kill you.
I saved your life. Yo, she just did the stanky leg.
No, not yet.
She just did.
We're one person short. I'm looking at skins for the Emperor. Little man.
There you go.
We're one person.
I'm gonna run this way, and then from downtown comes this guy. I'm in a bathroom with them. Help! I'm in the bathroom. Help! Occupado, God. He's stuck. He killed me on the time. He killed me.
Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody doing today? How's everybody doing tonight? How's everybody's day been? How's everybody's night going? Hello. Thank you for being here. Thank you to those of you that have joined in after yesterday's chaos. I appreciate you. Today is finally, after a little bit of a hiatus. Oh, you're not very sure? I'm sorry. You know, if you need to talk, you can just message me. But yes, we are doing a trying to talk to you guys. We are doing today the MYTH-ELLANEOUS podcast. We are talking about Egyptian deities today. And I hope you guys enjoy it. I don't know a lot about Egyptian deities anymore. I used to know, and then I've forgotten so much. But it is Curious's specialty. How you doing? Welcome in. But yeah, so it's gonna be interesting. There might be a little bit of chaos. We have the donut in today, and we have orejitas, otherwise known as rabbit, otherwise known as plague. Don't tell him that I called him that. But yes, if you see me in a weird position, it's because I'm ready to sit at this tea room. So, and surprise, I am at the tea room. And we are here. We are live.
Buongiorno.
Say hello, everybody. I must fetch the donut from his icebox. Hold on.
Howdy, y'all.
Was it cold in there?
It's 32 degrees in here. I'm pretty much, my sprinkles are icicles. My icicles have icicles.
I'm sorry.
Nothing to be sorry about. It's been a while.
I hope everything sounds alright. You guys let me know if you can hear them more than you can hear me.
Abado babu.
Baba Booey.
Baba Booey.
What's that from?
I don't know.
I think
Leon
I'm a bit
used
loud.
to say it all the time, and I think he forgot that he used to say it all the time, and he got me saying it, and I don't know where it's from.
I think it was from there was a guy being interviewed one time, and the way he said it, but I don't know what he was referencing, but
What, the Baba Booey or what?
yeah.
I have
Yeah,
no
who
clue.
knows?
But yeah, how's everybody doing today? Tell me,
Yeah.
Donut, how was your icebox?
Yeah, well, it was cool, to put it in the most positive words. It gave me chills.
Of course. What about you, Mr. Feathers?
I'm exhausted, mildly broken, here for a good time. Currently frantically typing this out for Duncan. But it could be worse.
Duncan is now a big donut of mine. I'm gonna go live now.
Supersize me.
Fair enough. What about
You have been supersized.
What about you, Orejitas? How's your day been?
I'm doing fine.
Good.
I got blood drawn, so there's that.
Woo!
Donate to the vampires, huh?
Which is dumb because I just got it drawn fucking a month ago. But whatever.
I just sent Duncan a fucking wallet text.
I'm sure you did.
I said you sent him a wallet at first. I was like, huh?
This is like me when I commission artists. That's how bad these are. Just a
Oh,
whole
fuck, that
wrong
reminds me. I
person.
did commission an artist the other day. I should check in on that.
But also, hi people. Oh, why am I laying down?
What?
What happened to my thing? I didn't move. What the fuck was that?
Oh, hi, TK.
10 seconds in, we broke him.
I didn't move.
Lethal, if you can do me the favor, the solid of shouting out TK for me.
That?
We have a new mod in testing. He's in trial by fire. If he can,
You really just threw him into the thick of it, huh?
Yep, if he can prove that he won't bring in too much chaos and be useful, then
I'm just gonna put this out here. You have the chance to do something really funny. And just like ban all the other mods and then leave.
No. No.
Logan didn't even notice he was
Of
modded.
course. Of course, Mousy. As long as I see that he's here, I am always gonna give him a shout out. If it
But
takes
also-
me a minute, I'm sorry. But I know that he's here when he redeems the uwu.
Hey,
Do you say no chaos? You say to be not chaotic as a mod,
Mhm.
but you know what happens when Rose gets here. You know what I start. You know I go chaotic when Rose is here.
I mean, yes, but you're never as bad. You have never been as chaotic as Lethal in Chaos mode. Lethal in Gremlin mode is absolutely terrifying, and you have no idea. I don't know what Dami was just saying, but she was clapping them hands. She was all up in there clapping them hands.
What's the matter with me? Orhitas,
Huh?
do you need notes or do you have notes?
I won't say no to notes, but I don't need notes.
I will send you some notes. Whether you use them or not is up to you.
Thank you, thank you.
I've been challenged. What? I don't even know if I missed the
It's
timeline.
time to.
Oh yay! I accept it. You got you made it. You got you made it.
I don't know what's wrong with Twitch.
Ha! Ha! I
you're
win.
good.
What do you mean? Am I good?
The whole like debated song you were doing.
It's one of my sound alerts.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's been around for a minute.
Never heard it, but also I got very concerned because you kept saying it weirdly.
You do realize English is not my first language, so
Well, but then again, to be fair, saying anything over and over again, you're gonna anyone's gonna fuck up.
I was saying you just got you I can't even say it. You just got debated. You just got debated. You just got debated. Is that wrong? Is that not what it says?
No, you were saying you eventually started saying jagated and gabated. Like you just started putting G's in there.
Fair enough.
You
Listen.
just got gabated.
Listen. English is not my first language. Okay. There's
To
a
be fair, I'd probably
reason.
end up doing the same thing.
There is a reason I veto any fast songs. Which, by the way, the Mr. Feathers, I owe you a song.
Oh, do you?
Yes.
I'm guessing Sweet Caroline did not happen when I fell asleep. then.
No, it did happen.
Oh, okay.
I sang it while I was walking through and almost dying in Lethal Company. But you know, you're supposed to choose 2 songs.
You know, I never think that far ahead. I'm gonna think about it as I'm continuing to like hurriedly scribbling this stuff down.
Hi, Mom.
Ah, it's stuck in my head now.
Demuse sing through the fire and the flame.
Yo, can I use my redeem for that one actually?
Do you want to use that one? I mean, if you want to, yes.
If you're willing to try it, I'm willing to use my,
Is
freebie
it
on
a song? Is it a fast song?
It's a song that I don't think you're gonna do.
Oh no. Hi, Mrs. Turk. Thank you for the lurk. How you doing?
Duncan, you don't stream, right? Or do you?
I have questions.
I don't really stream, even though I do have like I think I have a Twitch account, but
Okay.
If I click on this one, what does it do? Now my hands are I'm holding my head. I do not want to hold my head.
You got a headache?
No, it's just the pose. You're helping. Are you helping, TK? Fire and the Flames. By who is that? Fire.
Dragon Force.
The Fire and Flames, yeah.
The Fire and Flames.
The Flames.
There's an awesome bard chord version of that one, but
Oh my god. I can
Yeah.
already hear the music. Jesus.
the cutest version of that song though is there's a bearded dragon someone has and it runs and it plays every time it runs.
Oh no. Oh god. Must lower the music a little bit so I can actually hear what's happening. Oh my god.
Ironically, it is music
Oh
to
my
Slay
god.
Dragons too.
It's music to what, too?
It's music to slay dragons too, or to ride dragons too.
Is it music to be dragons, too, though?
I thought
Also,
that's what
there you go,
Imagine
D.
Dragons is.
What?
I thought that's what Imagine Dragon is. Imagine Dragons is. It's a terrible joke, I know.
Yeah, I just need to know if it's music that my Dragonborn character can exist to.
I like this song though.
Oh, it's a fucking banger.
Yeah. I remember the first time hearing that, I couldn't believe people could play like that.
Orhitas. Your general Discord name is just Orhitas.
Damn.
Right?
It's a good song.
In a few servers, it is.
I will not give it do it any justice, but I can try it.
It's up to you.
I think I've listened to half of it. I have listened to half of it. I need to listen to the other half because I don't want any surprises.
You
If
have
I'm wrong,
listened to
that's
half of
a
it?
long song. What the fuck was I writing? Oh.
Also, I am mouthing this as it's going. There are notes in here I don't even know if I can.
Yeah, there are notes in most songs I can't hit. They're always too high.
Don't dislocate your shoulder, Lethal. What the heck?
Lethal, what the fuck?
I mean, it could be more dislocated.
Mine's... Did you steal that from me when I said it could be more broken? Or no, you said that. What am I on?
I said that.
My brain is broken. Hi, Juicy. Hi, Dami.
Don't gaslight me, please.
I'm gaslighting myself here. Okay, listen.
Get enough of that in my day-to-day.
Welcome. How's it going, Juicy? Have a good lurk. You have a good lurk too, Dami.
Oh. Thank you
My
for the
brain's breaking.
lurks.
Too bad.
Jesus. Okay, I'm on the last stretch of this song. Oh, well, if I thought it was fast, it just got faster. The song said, bet.
Want to see a magic trick? Alright, you got notes. You got notes. You got notes. I can start
Pulling
my
a Sonic
stream.
on you, like, you're too slow. Oh yeah, you sent me notes. Thank you.
Everybody's got notes.
You did a stretch and it really hurt. That doesn't sound good. You should get that checked out. Not gonna lie.
But can you move your shoulder fine?
Well, not if it's
Do I
dislocated.
finally look like I'm looking at you guys? I do. Cool.
At us or at the chat?
Hmm?
At us or at the chat?
That's at myself, I guess. Like, it finally looks like I'm looking out into the camera, into the world, instead of just looking at the table. Wow, this guitar solo is long.
Best part of the song.
I cannot sing a guitar solo. I'm sorry. That's.
I mean, yeah, I would be impressed.
It's like I forget what it's called.
Beatboxing?
No.
I don't know.
Listen, I don't know how high I can go. I know I can't go very low when I'm singing.
Vocally. Or without instruments, I mean.
Okay,
same thing.
I'm going to try. This is gonna be terrible.
Sai, this is the first time you've been in my chat. What the fuck?
Curious, did you go live? You have
1
not.
second.
How dare you? You lied to me.
No, I'm going live now. Just trying to
Oh my
name
god.
my
I'm so nervous. This is gonna be terrible.
don't be
You're
nervous.
gonna do fine, D.
We
You always
believe
do.
in you.
You always do sing good. GeForce, I don't want to update my game driver.
No.
3, 2, 1, I'm live. Hi, everybody.
Damn,
that's just
right
how it
as the
goes.
song starts. You
Told you I was trying.
You did that on purpose. There's no way you didn't do that on purpose, sir.
I told you I was trying.
See, so you gave more warning for when you start streams than I do. I just go like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna start now.
You're just like, I'm live.
Yep. I don't count down, I just click.
We're doing it now.
No warning.
Thank you
Speedrun
for the
strats.
alert, D.
You got it.
Hold on, let me stop
Oh, you
my,
did spam me. Okay.
Hold on, I need to
Okay.
get... Where are you?
Okay, this is gonna be the most intimidating thing I've ever done. On a cold winter morning, in a time before the light, in flames of this eternal rain, we ride towards the fight. When the darkness is falling down and the times are tough, alright. The sound of evil laughter falls around the world tonight. Fighting hard, fighting from the through the voices evermore. The scattered souls will feel the hell, bodies wasted on the shores. The blackest plains in the hell's domain, we watch them as they go. In fire and pain, now once again we know. Now we fly ever free, we're free before the thunderstorm. On towards the wilderness, our quest carries on. Far beyond the sundown, far beyond... Oh, and it stopped. Beyond the moonlight, deep inside our hearts and all our souls. So far away, we wait for the day. For the lives all so wasted and gone. Feel the pain. Oh my god.
Are you good?
No!
Is it going fast?
For a moment there.
I feel like I'm getting dragged.
Dragon.
We feel the pain of a lifetime lost in 1,000 days. Through the fire and the flames we carry on.
You got a lot more guts than I do being able to try and cover a Dragon Force song.
Jesus. Oh, here comes the second. The lightning cracks the sky. They'll raise their hands to the heavens above with resentment in their eyes. Running back through the mid-morning light, there's a burning in my heart. We're banished from time and fallen land to a life beyond the stars. Your darkest dreams seem to be your destiny this time, and endlessly we'll all be free tonight. And on the wings of a dream so far beyond reality, all alone in desperation, now the time has gone. Lost inside, you'll never find. And it stopped again. Thank you, Spotify. Lost within my own mind. Day after day, mystery must go on. So far away, we wait for the day. For the lives all so wasted and gone. We feel the pain of a lifetime lost in 1,000 days. Through the fire and the flames we carry on. Oh God.
Cody!
Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh. Guitar solo, which I'm skipping.
Guitar
Here
solo.
we stand with their blood on our hands. We fought so hard, now can we understand? I'll break the seal of this curse if I possibly can, for freedom of every man. So far away, we wait for the day. For the lives all so wasted and gone. We feel the pain of a lifetime lost in 1,000 days. Through the fire and the flames we carry on. I hope you enjoyed that train wreck, but I did it. And now I'm determined to learn this song. So, congratulations. It is now
Now
added
duty to learn the song.
it is now added to my liked songs. It is now added to my vibes playlist. It is now there.
Nice.
I am very sorry for my mic. I know I need to fix it. I just don't know how.
Yeah, speaking of mics, I have some good news. I'm gonna be getting better audio quality soon, hopefully.
Woo!
And by audio quality, I mean less background noise and stuff.
Nice.
Because we're
Fair
planning on
enough.
getting me because right now in the basement, it's a big open room. So we're planning on getting some acoustic foam and like acoustic wall padding and some little like divider walls to put up. So that, yeah.
Well, with everybody else announcing that they're getting better audio, I feel like now's a good time to announce that I am going to be getting twice as worse audio to counteract this.
Well, I gotta balance it out somehow.
Yeah.
I mean, I would love to get better audio, but I have too many windows, and I also don't know what qualifies as a good mic or how to fix my mic to make it better. So this is what you get until somebody can help me out. I do, however, have to announce. I already announced it
try.
in my server, but if, for those of you that know and for those of you that don't know, today we released the Rensville Valentine's update on Roblox. So if you play Roblox, go into Roblox, find Starsight's creator group, and join the group so you can become a beta tester for this game that me and my friend Galactic have been working on and developing. Right now it's all set up all cute for Valentine's Day, so you can take all cute pictures, and there's a bunch of other stuff that's been added. It's a work in progress, but right now I went through the trouble of figuring out how to code just so I could add buy buttons so you can buy the merch directly from the game instead of having to go to the group store. Sorry, I had to plug that in.
You're fine.
No, all good.
Give you up, never gonna
Speaking of
let
merch,
you
I don't
down,
have any.
never gonna turn around and desert you, never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye, never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. Oh my god, thank you so much, TK! Sorry.
You're fine.
Well,
Honestly, it could also be just a problem with my GPU, because my GPU sucks. Shin! How you doing,
hey,
Shin?
Shin.
Hi, Shen.
That's the Foxy. Okay, so who are we starting with? Or are you starting with the creation myth?
So I feel like we should start with the creation myth, just to, like,
Yeah,
get a
makes sense.
baseline. If you excuse
But
me, I need
also,
to,
as with everything, it starts with creation.
No kidding. No kidding.
All right.
Bye, Eliza. What
I
the-
exited out of the my notes for some fucking reason. So
Attacking with the course images
Give me 1
back
second.
again?
I'm a professional. Yes.
And I'm totally not just listening to Through the Fire and the Flames on repeat now.
Such a
And I'm
good
totally
song,
not
isn't
playing a
it?
game on Roblox right now.
Anyways,
Are you in Rensville right now?
No. I'm playing some random obby right now.
Fair enough.
test, test, test. You'll be playing Runsville.
I already looked at it.
Right towards the fight. I'm telling you, I'm listening to it now on repeat. This is gonna be my song for the next week.
You got me re-listening to Dragon Force just because of this.
The scattered souls will feel the hell, body wasted on the shores. Sorry.
That's okay. I need to
You
catch my
did
breath.
this. You both did this. You and TK. You were both responsible.
Yeah. Yeah, if it makes you feel better.
You are responsible. What do you mean?
No. If it makes you feel better about that, as I was taking a drink, I dropped my like 6-pound metal Stanley thermos.
Ow.
And
Did it fall on your
through-
broken foot?
No. You see, I'm too smart for that. Instead of letting it hit my broken ass foot,
He kicked
I
it with his
moved
broken
my
foot.
foot and kicked the bricks that I used to make the little homemade heater for my it made a crack noise, and I don't know how I feel about it.
So instead of dropping a heavy metal object on your broken foot, you kicked your broken foot into some bricks.
Yes, that is exactly what happened. So anyways, this all starts with none.
Also, my
None your
noises
business.
of hitting the desk should
Dun-dun-dun.
hopefully be nicer now and not as audible.
I'm gonna sit
Oh.
here.
What just happened? I heard something. Oh.
What you heard?
Aw, thank you for the biddies, TK.
Oh, that's what you heard.
Oh, you sent me
TK.
a song. Well, you have to choose another song because it's 2 songs. So I'm gonna just listen to the song while Mr. Feathers talks about the creation.
I think every time we do the podcast, I get a new nickname. Anyways, so this whole shit show starts with none, which is the swirling chaos and primordial water and essentially kind of nothingness that there was before existence. Which, no life, no light, just shit ton of
Just
nada.
none.
Yeah, just none. And then suddenly there was a Tum. Or
And then
aka,
suddenly there was some.
yeah, and there was some. Also known as Ra.
Oh,
Depending on which version of this story you get, to everybody listening, you're going to hear me use Ra and a Tum interchangeably. It's because in some translations it's a Tum, some translations Ra, and some translations are a Tum Ra. I'm just going to switch between the two throughout the
Wait,
night.
a tum or a tomb?
It's probably pronounced a Tum.
it's ATUM.
Yeah, because a
Atum.
tum is what you take when you get reflux. Thank you. I'm here all night. No, seriously, I'm here all night. They until they put me back in the icebox.
This is true. This is true.
See, on my over here on mine, you don't have an icebox.
Oh, so
Damn.
you're on his. You're just stuck.
Can't have shit in Detroit.
Can't have shit in Detroit.
So anyways. First there was nothing, then there was something. That something was Ra. Depending on which version of the story you hear, either Ra willed himself into existence from the nothing, or the nothing just decided to give birth to Ra.
Nothing was like, man, it's fucking lonely.
Man, there's
Bam.
a whole lot of me. Anyways,
That
After
that
coming-
takes some dedication to will yourself into existence. Just being like how hard were those atoms like vibrating to just be like, ha! I am now God.
behold, I'm here now.
Or is it Adam Raw? I can guarantee it's not that one.
Anyways. After coming into existence, I think Ra just kind of looked around and said, fuck, I'm bored. Because he decided to create more things. Specifically, he created two gods, and as stated, I am going to bet my Twitch channel on me being allowed to say this.
Oh no.
So not God, Ra
I mean,
created
technically
two gods.
a god.
He is a god. But Ra created the first, or I guess the second and third god, Shu and Tefnut. Shu being the god of, god of air, and Tefnut being the goddess of moisture. I think I got those right. He did this by jerking it, and we're just gonna leave it at that. Actually. In some versions, it was spitting. And by some versions, I mean exactly one version that I read.
Jesus Christ.
I see in that version they tried to make it kid friendly.
In that version, they were trying to make it, PG-13.
You know what you just heard. You know what you just heard. We all know what you just heard, and none of us wanted to hear it.
You heard it, they heard it, I said it, no one's happy, deal with it.
Yeah, I don't think any of us wanted to hear about what the sun does in its free time.
Suddenly you make me
This wasn't
glad
his
that I
free
might be
time,
going
this is when he
deaf.
was on the clock.
Wait, why are
Wasn't
you
free-
worried you're going deaf?
No, I'm not really. Just I'm getting about to ton of S in my right ear, but I'm okay. I am fine. I was mostly making a joke.
I'm going to remove my foot from the bricks because I've been scared to move it from there.
I'm gonna remove my foot.
That
from the
is
brick.
not a sentence that I think I've ever heard uttered. Let me remove my foot from the brick.
It sounds like you like your foot was in the bricks.
Just on the bricks. Anyways, there's a lot of sentences being uttered today that no one expected to hear.
I mean,
And no
that
one
is
wanted to
true.
hear.
Anyways, where was I? Oh yeah, that part. Anyways, from that we got two gods. And this would symbolize the beginning of life and the differentiation of elements from the one singular entity, Ra, who at that time was just kind of everything.
Okay.
So, specifically, these two deities were the first ones because the Egyptians believed that in order to have life, there were two fundamental things you had to have. There had to be air and there had to be moisture.
Okay.
Which, when you're in a desert, you do need moisture. Just put that out there. They were right.
I mean, they are just right in general. I mean, how much? What percentage of our body is water? 60-something percent.
Yeah.
It's a large
Just,
percentage.
It's a large amount. You need water and you need oxygen. They were right. These are things that you
Yeah.
need.
Speaking of water, everybody
Yeah.
should drink some water right now. Do some hydration.
Last time I did a hydration, I kicked a fucking brick. I don't want to hydrate no more.
That seems like a you problem.
You need to spit out some of the water.
I'm just gonna dehydrate. It's fine.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure.
Birds need water too. Eldritch entities need water too.
Eldritch entities need liquids. Anyways, Shu and Tefnut, brother and sister, would go on to. You're gonna hear a lot of this tonight, depending on which ones we talk about. The two siblings went on to have kids. Geb, the Earth God, and Nut, the Sky Goddess. Get your jokes out of the way now.
We already did that before the stream started.
That's true. Anyways, those two were born in a tight embrace. Don't read too much into that.
Is that a euphemism?
Gee, I wonder why.
Don't read too much into that.
Words.
Don't read too much into that.
Don't read too much. Read as far into it as you want, but don't read too much into that. Anyways, their intimacy represented the closeness of the earth and sky.
But they're siblings?
So were the other ones.
Yeah. So were the other ones.
Listen, I don't like it any more than you. I didn't vote for this.
You gotta remember the times, Dee.
I
wanted to do cryptids.
What do you mean you wanted to do cryptids? You've been wanting to do Egyptian for so long! Don't put this on me now!
I'm not putting it on you. I'm actually putting it on Oyahitas because he was the first one to vote.
Yeah,
So
I've been
anyways,
wanting to do Egyptian for a while.
I wanted to do Egyptian.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, where was that? Okay. So this had to be. Mom and Dad had to cut this off. So Shu would come in, force theirself between the two. That's not a euphemism, I don't think, this time.
You said shoe, and all I could think about was one of them coming in with the shoe and being like, whacking.
No. Go to horny jail.
Horny jail.
Anyways, but he would force himself between the two siblings and pry them off of each other.
Jesus Christ.
When he did this, he lifted Nut into the air, and this is how the physical world was created.
Okay. To say it with me, Newt.
Nut.
Newt.
Like the animal?
Anyways. So anyways, anybody wondering, that's why you have the sky above everything, the earth below, and then the air is what's between those two things.
Yeah, makes sense to me.
Anyways, after they were separated, Geb and Newt would go on to have kids of their own. This would form the, watch me butcher this word, Ennead of Polypolis, which is a group of 9 Central Egyptian deities and their cosmology. Including these children, other than the ones we've already stated. You have Osiris, Isis, Seth, and I'm going to call it Nep because I'm going to butcher the name. Listen, if you thought I was bad at the yokai names, you should have seen how much I was struggling to write this script.
I haven't said absolutely anything.
That's not directed at you. That's just in general for everybody.
I already made fun of you earlier for something.
I'm sure it'll come later. So anyways, that's how the world was created. That's how the fundamental elements were created. MYTH, I've heard it pronounced both ways actually. Came after that, which
Huh?
what's that?
Wait. What? How is it spelled?
I think it's an apostrophe AT.
Okay, yeah. Okay, that's what I thought. I've always just heard it pronounced Mott.
Mott. I don't know.
So I have no clue.
Call it what you want. Do you know what it is?
Yes.
Okay. For everybody that doesn't, it's the Egyptian principle of truth, order, and equilibrium, I guess is a way to say it, in the universe. Do I have any important notes written here? Yeah, no. So that's how the cosmos were maintained, and ideally using this harmony, they were able to balance everything against none. So yeah. Well, there you go. I got the uncomfortable beginning out of the way. Who wants to go next?
I'll go last.
I'll go last.
No, just because of what mine's about, I'll go last.
That's fair.
I'll go next in case I accidentally nod off again, since that happens sometimes. I'm a sleepy donut.
You are a sleepy donut. It's all that sugar.
We should give you like a. We should give well, I guess D, because I'm not gonna do it. Should give you like a sleepy cap. like what
A nightcap.
Yeah, a nightcap.
Someone should, because I'm not.
Yeah, I can't. I'm not good enough at doing things.
Okay.
Oh shit.
I'm down with that. I am totally down with that.
Oh God. Okay.
Change my gamer tag to diabetic donut. There we go.
So while we're all having this like little outburst, can I share this stupid ass joke that I chuckled to myself at as I was reading that off?
Sure, what's up?
You think when Ra was creating the first two gods, he was singing "Here Comes the Sun"?
Oh.
That made me laugh too much. Like way more than it should have.
I'm glad you enjoyed that.
Lethal says he wishes he could unlearn the last 15 minutes, and I don't blame him.
Play more Hitos. This was his idea.
In my defense, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't know squat about the creation.
And your squad about the Christian. Motherfucker, I had to do a deep dive. You know how uncomfortable that was? I had to learn a lot of things I didn't want to know.
Also a nightcap.
Imagine how weird it would be to Google the sky goddess. Because you'd have to put her name and then goddess.
Sleep cap has been acquired and placed.
I don't know.
I
Part of
don't
that deep
have one.
dive, you want to know one of the other fun things I learned while doing stuff for this podcast?
What?
What's up?
In order to ensure the fertile season would come, it was required that whoever the pharaoh at the time had to go up to the Nile and follow in Ra's footsteps right into the water.
God.
I'm
Mm.
sure there's some context here that I am missing.
Nope.
Context is you did it.
The
so that the
context
plants
is
would
you just
grow.
heard the context.
Yeah.
But I'm confused if he's just walking into the river.
No.
No, he's not walking into the river.
What did Ra
He's
do?
following in Ra's footsteps.
I think I willingly forgot.
How did Ra create his how did Ra create the sky and the air and the water?
No.
People bathed in that river, by the way.
Bathed in that river.
No.
There was a baby in that river.
No. Why? You degenerates.
Hey.
What did I do? Hi,
TK.
Oh wait, no, I thought that was my chat. I'm being dumb. I had your stream open and I was looking at your chat like it was mine. So I
Speaking
was
of
like,
our
oh, thank you for
chat,
the lurk, but I didn't get one.
speaking of our chats, hi Pauline, thanks for coming in. Hi Hamma, I'm sorry this is what you tuned into while you're cooking dinner. I understand if you take your follow back. I get it. I won't hold it against you.
No.
If you do take your follow back, you should come redeem it over here.
Jesus.
Oh shit.
Bruh. You think that
Also, D, that's the wrong mythology.
What are you talking about?
You said Jesus. I feel like I'm gonna get murdered.
Maybe. You and me
will.
both, really.
What did I do, though? I just made that one dumb joke. I guess it is my fault that we're doing this.
Fine. How about oh heck it. There.
Oh, hecka.
You
That works.
feeling
Fine,
better?
You're not getting murdered, you're just getting jumped.
Yeah, I'm not getting murdered. That's good. That's good. I'm just getting my ass beat live on stream.
just I reach out. Wait. Oh wait. I can't reach over donut.
Small. Haha, I succeed.
I am victorious.
I will drag you towards me.
Do rabbits have gods, or is that just the Easter Bunny? Why are you asking D and not me? That's my question. I'm not going to answer that because that wasn't in my chat. You're asking a question about me without being in my chat. You don't get that answer questioned.
Okay, so
Nope,
now wait,
that's not the
Orhitas,
words.
I gotta ask.
What's
If
up?
the Easter Bunny is a god to rabbits, where do jackalopes fall?
Also, to answer your question, yes, there are rabbit gods.
Jackalopes are demigods.
I kind of figured. So, anyways, Duncan.
That
I
or
was
they'd be
gonna-
like a werewolf.
Yeah, I was
Like
gonna
a
say
werebear.
you're up, hopefully with less hanky panky, and then I remembered which god you chose.
Wait, I'm surprised you're not talking about that one.
Which one?
I'm surprised Orehitas isn't talking about the hair, the Wennet?
Huh?
I have no idea.
I don't know if Google is just being weird.
Usually. You want to see weird things on Google? Go to like the 3rd page of Google search.
That is so
Wait.
weird.
Wait, which one?
Cause I'm looking, right? And it says there came up like an Egyptian hair goddess called Wenet. But then I googled Wenet and Unut came up, also known as Wenut
Yeah.
or Wenet.
Yeah, they had a lot of names.
No, but this one says, oh, a hare and snake. Oh! She was the goddess of 2 things.
Shin's on a quest to kill the Easter Bunny. I feel like we should acknowledge that.
Shin, aren't we? Oh, Shin, aren't we still in that truth thingy?
You did sign a contract.
Yeah, we signed the peace treaty.
You signed a peace treaty.
I mean, so did Germany in World War One, but
Damn.
Well, that's because that one expired.
yeah, it expired when the fucking tanks hit the border.
Well, I guess to be fair, they ended one war and started a different one.
This is true. This is true.
Point
Shin,
is that I'm surprised you didn't want to
Easter
talk
Bunny
about
isn't a god.
the rabbit goddess, the Egyptian rabbit goddess.
See, I would if Amit didn't exist.
I mean, you can do 2.
It's too late.
Well, that's good because I don't have notes for that one. You're on your own if you did it.
There's also a Japanese one, but I'm not gonna try to butcher that name.
That's a mood. Hey, Duncan.
Yo.
You're up, buddy.
Okay. I was born for this. I don't have hands. How did I crack my knuckles? That doesn't make sense.
It was the ice crackling because you had ice on you that was crackling because it was thawing out.
Yes, Symphony of Crackle. Only good bread sound this way.
Oh God.
Okay.
You cracked your knuckles the same way I broke my digital foot.
I mean, the bird. Yeah, I mean, birds are
Relatable.
feet.
Okay. Okay, so first off here we got Bess. And not good Queen Bess of England, but rather the minor god of Egypt. Bess was considered a protector of households, particularly of mothers, children, and childbirth. So, he's a family guy. He was also associated with good luck, music, dance, and more broadly, with protection against evil spirits and misfortune. So, Egypt had Chuck Norris before we did. Okay. Let's see here. His role extended to being a guardian against snake and scorpion bites. That's interesting. And he was invoked during childbirth to ward off evil spirits, making him a deity of both protection and entertainment. Get you a man who can do both. I'm sorry. I know it's supposed to be serious.
What do you mean this is... Nothing here has been serious.
Feel like Woody from Toy Story. That's funny. Either way. But this is serious. Anyway. Let's see here. Where was that? Despite his fearsome appearance, Bess was beloved by the Egyptians and was considered a benevolent deity. His image was commonly found in homes, on amulets, and in everyday objects like mirrors, which I don't know how that would work. I thought you go to see your face. Well, okay.
No, it's like on the sides.
On the frame.
Right. Yeah.
Or also, some of the mirrors they used were for reflecting light rather than for necessarily looking at people.
And then there's also handheld mirrors on the handle.
Yeah, that's true. Cosmetics mirrors and even furniture.
Little guy up in the corner.
Yeah, like Pope on a rope. Let's see here.
What?
We'll talk about that later.
No, hold up. You can mention something like Pope on a rope and just say, "Oh, we'll talk about it later." No, We're not talking about elf on a shelf here. This is not a regular run-of-the-mill thing.
rope.
What the heck is a pope on a rope? Please explain yourself, Donut.
Well, it's the opposite of soap on a rope.
Well, apparently,
Huh? What? The fuck does that mean?
Do you actually not know what soap on a rope means?
No.
No. Oh. Can I talk about this on stream?
Okay,
Can
I'm gonna ask. Does it have to do with prison?
Yes. It's
Okay.
that.
Okay.
wait, that's where
okay.
that's where that came from. I didn't mean that.
Okay.
Oh, the Pope's gonna have a lot to answer for.
Oops. Oh.
Okay,
no.
anywho. Okay, where were we here? We were talking about good old Bess here. Bessie boy. Okay. Let's see here. Where is it? Yeah. He was not worshipped in large temples like what the
D has derailed it.
I'm not the one who said pope on a rope.
You're the one who's like, you can't just. You can't just.
Can't, okay? You can't say something like that and just be like, well, moving on.
No
Oh,
context
clearly
will be
you can
given.
because he did.
No.
Well, he tried.
He tried.
No.
That was good until D started snickering. And then I just couldn't.
Oh boy.
I'm sorry.
It's alright, Frog. Bless me, Padre Fives.
Aw.
Not that donuts have souls, but might as well try. Let's see here.
I wonder what your soul tastes like.
There's a terrible comeback I was going to make, but I decided not to for this lovely server.
Probably donuts. If I had to guess, the donuts soul tastes like a donut.
I mean, but
Maybe a stale donut.
the soul is the filling. So what kind of filling does this donut have? Is
Yeah,
it what
you're
is like
raspberry
a
filled, or
magical
you-
filling that like just changes flavor depending on what your favorite filling is, or is it like a particular flavor? Like did donut choose
Blueberry,
his flavor?
raspberry, chocolate. What kind of flavor? What kind of
Boston cream.
filling you? What kind of filling?
I mean, if there is ever a New York version of Boston Cream, probably, because, you know,
No, I don't know.
I really don't know.
I don't know.
I can guess though.
Boston cream, but just runnier. I don't know.
Boston cream, but just runnier. It's Boston cream, but pizza.
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
It's the same as regular Boston Cream, but it's $7 a donut.
Jesus.
And you have to register it with the ATF.
Oh.
Man, we ain't making it through this episode.
Really not.
Oh god. Okay, let's see.
Okay. Moving on before I go looking for a slice of pizza to put in front of the donut.
Oh god.
Huzzah.
I miss pizza. I wrote a breakup song about that, but I'll talk about that later.
What kind of breakup song?
I actually know this story.
Yeah,
What?
I'll send it your way after this whole thing's done if you like.
God.
Okay.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah, follow my channel to hear more about his fucking pizza breakup song.
Hey, when I went without it for almost a year, yeah, that happens. But you know, it's a hard relationship. You know. Anywho, Okay. Not worshipped in large temples like major gods such as Ra or Osiris. Sorry, babe. But was more personal and a household deity close to the daily lives of the people. So he was more like just, that dude who did things better than most people. He was often seen as a dwarf with lion-like features. Sorry. I don't know why I started laughing at that. I just started envisioning that. I just couldn't. I'm sorry.
What did you visualize? Excuse me? Don't keep us out of the loop now!
He's often seen as a dwarf with lion-like features. And the only dwarves, like I think in fiction, are usually like, you got the seven dwarves. But then I imagine it like looking like having a lion feature. So I thought of Aslan from The Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe. But those two just don't go together. I'm just not sure.
So you just thought of a dwarf from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs with the face of a lion.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm gonna send you a picture real quick.
Yeah, go
Give me a
right
second.
ahead. Okay, so let's see here. More personal household. The origins of Bes are somewhat obscure, and he may have been derived from the iconography of Western or Central African cultures, indicating possible foreign influences on Egyptian religion. Over time, he became fully integrated into the Egyptian pantheon and was widely venerated across all levels of Egyptian society. His popularity endured throughout the history of ancient Egypt, from the Old Kingdom through the Roman period. Best's unique role reflects the Egyptians' concerns with everyday life, their desire for protection and happiness within the home. I mean, everyone wants this. This guy, this guy. Why isn't this guy in a household in America? That totally makes sense. Let's see here.
I posted some pictures.
I'm
He was a
dying.
multifaceted deity embodying aspects of war and protection, as well as joy, music, and dance. The widespread use of his image in personal adornments and household items underscores his significance in providing a protective and positive presence in the lives of ancient Egyptians. God, why does my throat hurt? In addition to his protective duties, Bes was also seen as a deity who promoted fertility and sexuality, of course. I mean, I think there's not one Egyptian god that didn't. I could be wrong about that, but it really seems that way sometimes. Aspects that were celebrated in Egyptian culture as part of life's blessings. This broad range of associations made Bes an especially approachable and cherished figure in Egyptian pantheon, serving roles that touched the most intimate aspects of daily life and personal well-being. So he was the dude of Egyptian gods. I kind of like that,
He was a dude bro? Is that what you're saying?
Well, oh, hang on. I gotta look up dude bro definition to make sure it's a positive description.
You gotta look up my brother in Christ.
Well, let's see here. Stereotyping usually a young white man as a partying prepper or jock who was unaware of his own. It cuts off. Hang on, I guess. Unaware of. Let's see here. Did he?
You're looking for a very long definition of something that's just supposed to be like, dude, bruh.
Just imagine the meathead, blonde, buff dude you see in every movie that takes place
Imagine a
on
guy named Chad.
Yeah, imagine Chad.
Chad.
I thought that those were himbos.
Nope, that's Chad.
No, himbos are likable.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're doing
bros are less
Chad.
so.
We're doing Chad.
Also, I want you both. I want you all to know that I was sent a clip of Pope on a rope.
Pope on a
God.
rope, huh?
Somebody clipped it and sent it to me.
I think it was an SNL skit or something originally.
Please send it to me too.
Funny because I actually never saw the skit. My dad used to make the joke.
Because if
'Cause
you
we all
don't
got
post it, I will.
Well, look, we made it through one of the deities on my list.
We made it through 2 stories. We're on a roll.
Yes.
It's already been an hour.
This is going way better than the yokai video. So now, kid, you wanna cover both of yours, and then we'll move on to the next person.
Sounds good to me. Hang on a
Okay,
let me-
let's see if we get through it.
Okay. Well, I know nothing of Sekhmet originally. I only heard it in, of course, a song from the Prince of Egypt, where I think Martin Short had the line on that. But let's see here. Sekhmet is one of the oldest and most powerful deities in ancient Egyptian religion, known as the lioness goddess. Nice. Her name means the powerful one, and she embodies the aggressive aspects of divine retribution, war, and healing. I had an X like that, I think. Solar deity. I'm sorry.
Listen, you're just lucky I don't make you sing the song from Prince of Egypt, okay?
I could if you wanted.
Why, he'd nail it.
He would. He absolutely would.
Especially considering it's a duet between 2 SNL alumnists. That's a bit of a trick there. You got Steve Martin on one end and Martin Short on the other. That was like, that was a fun one actually. Oh god. Maybe I'll come back to that after we're done seriousing. Okay. As a solar deity and a daughter of the sun god Ra, well, no wonder she's powerful. Look at her daddy. Okay. Sekhmet's dual nature of destruction.
There's way too many things being said. Look at her daddy.
Back to back bangers. He never misses.
He knew what he was doing.
No gas, no curveball, nothing but net.
Oh god, my guts hurt.
Oh god.
Sekhmet's dual nature of destruction and healing reflects the Egyptians' understanding.
Stop!
God damn it, I'm trying. Help me.
Welcome back to the MYTH-ELLANEOUS podcast, everybody.
It's good to be back, guys.
I
It's
miss
good to
this.
be back.
Hey, at least this time doesn't involve a 7-year-old golf ball that is now in somebody's mouth.
Things I'm not gonna live down.
Oh, you had to bring that up.
Behold
What did you
the
do?
consequences of my actions. Somebody just play the fucking clip.
Roll the tape.
The amount of lost context. There's so much missing context. I missed this. I missed this damn podcast. Okay, go, Donut, go!
Okay.
Speed run.
Go! I'll roll you off the table.
Healing reflects the Egyptians' understanding of the natural world and its cycles, where life and death, disease and health, till death do us part till both of you for as long as whatever. Are intimately connected. Sekhmet is depicted as a woman with the head of a lioness, and often seen wearing a sun disk on her head with an Urias?
Aura?
It's U
RR?
Ara.
A donut did not just ara.
You know what?
My.
You know what? I opened the gates for that one. That's my bad. I set that up.
Unless
There's
it's like,
no version of this that isn't my fault.
unless Unless it's like one of those JoJo standard songs, like ora 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 ora. I don't know. No, it's I don't know if it's Urias or Uraeus, something like that. It's a royal cobra symbol. Not gonna make a GI Joe joke, I promise. Which associates her
Anyways.
with
I'm having a
associates her
panic
with
attack.
royalty and the divine.
Good. Take a deep breath.
Am I
Shit.
killing the frog with this?
A little bit.
I'm so sorry. I meant to be sweet, not harmful.
You you need a minute. You need to catch your breath.
Oh,
Have a little breather.
hi, Senor Hobbit. How are
Have a little
you?
drink of water, maybe.
I should drink some water. Lethal, if you're there, can you please give Sir Hobbit a shout out? Oh no.
Okay. Let's see here. The line is do, which associates her with royalty pardon me, and the divine. She sometimes holds a scepter and an ankh, the symbol of life, indicating her ability to both give life and take life away.
For you, right? Alright, here we go.
No joke. Lioness symbolism.
Okay.
The lioness
Alright, so here
is
we go.
known for its fierceness, strength, and protective
Okay, we
qualities,
got it. We got it.
attributes that were embodied by Sekhmet. She was revered as a powerful protector of the pharaohs and the nation, leading them in warfare and guarding them against enemies. Protector and warrior, Sekhmet was believed to breathe fire against the enemies of the pharaoh, much like the scorching, destructive heat of the sun, just like Daddy. Okay, she was invoked for victory in battle to protect the land from invaders. Okay, goddess of healing. Paradoxically, she was also a goddess of healing and medicine. Priests of Sekhmet were skilled in the art of healing, and she was believed to have the power to ward off plagues and diseases. This dual role highlights the Egyptians' recognition of the thin line between destruction and regeneration, where the one who causes the plague also holds the cure. There are so many Alex Jones memes I could make with that, but I'm not going to.
Jesus.
No, but you're close.
Bruh. Oh, Curious' mic is picking us all up.
Oh, lovely.
Interesting.
Okay. And let's see here. Okay. The Eye of
Is
Ra.
it still doing it?
Yeah. Doesn't
No, it
sound
doesn't
like it
seem
now.
to.
Okay, cool. Sorry.
Like Hathor and Bas, Sekhmet was an aspect of the Eye of Ra, a manifestation of the sun god's power and anger. In one myth, Ra sends Sekhmet to punish humanity for its rebellion, but her bloodlust becomes so great that he has to trick her into drinking beer dyed red to look like blood to stop her from exterminating the human race. So she can dish it out, but she can't take it. Wait, what? Okay. Center of worship. The main cult center of Sekhmet was in Memphis, where she was worshipped as part of the Memphite triad with Ptah. Great. Now the song's getting into my head now because the list of gods they do at the beginning, and that's one of them. And Nefertum, her son. However, her worship spread across Egypt, and many temples dedicated to her have been found throughout the country. Now, fun fact, the Festival of Intoxication was held in her honor to celebrate the story of her cessation of destruction and to appease her wrath. During this festival, celebrants drank and danced to imitate the drunkenness that stopped Sekhmet's rampage, seeking her blessing for a peaceful year ahead. Just any excuse to drink beer, isn't it? Which,
Never a bad reason.
Yeah, true. You know, it's like when your god actually smiles on you drinking, like something's being done right. And that's basically it. I almost killed everyone with laughter, even though I don't think I was all that funny.
I just want to clarify that at some point, my brain just stopped listening in order to stop laughing.
Good job, D.
She literally had to shut me off without actually doing it.
Brain went burn real bad.
That's okay. My side of the torture ends. The rest has only begun.
Ian's mind if I piggyback off of Duncan?
Go
Nope.
for it.
All right. So let me get my notes up.
Whoa, segment looking fab. Just saying.
Yeah.
Not-
So you guys remember when I made the joke before stream about the Egyptians legitimately domesticated one of their gods?
Wait, they domesticated one of their gods? What?
So like I want you to look at the first picture I posted of the one Duncan was just talking about.
Mm-hmm.
which- oh, you mean
All right, now
Bast?
here's Bast. 1 second. One second. I fucked up. I fixed it.
It's been more than a second. You lied.
Tell me if you notice similarity between these two things.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the one Duncan was talking about was Bastet before the beer. Bastet is what happened after the beer.
So wait, the beard gender bent Bass into Bastet?
No,
Nope.
she was always female.
It domesticated her from a
Yeah.
wild cat to a house cat.
Yeah. So I don't know when exactly, but something I did notice when I was studying this. She started out with like a lioness's head and like a sword a lot of the times, and then she turned into like a house cat.
Predicting the future.
They domesticated a goddess.
I want you to know that you're being threatened with getting deplumed.
If we place a cucumber by her, will she jump like 10 feet in the air? Like what cats do?
Okay, I would like to specify something. What the fuck, Shin? I'm not even the one that did that.
Wait, what happened? What did we miss?
Shin just hit me with the Mr. Bird, I will pick each feather off of you if you kill Froggy from laughter. I didn't do shit. I'm not that funny.
That was my plan.
I disagree. All three of you are hilarious and nobody can change my mind.
Well, thank you, Frog.
Oh, somebody wants to give you a bow tie.
Woo!
Wait, who is the bird getting the bow
What kind of bow tie?
No,
you're
the
getting a bow
donut.
tie.
The donut is getting a bow tie.
Yeah,
I
the
could get
nightcap
used to
of
that
bow
look.
hat, man's dripped the fuck out.
Yeah, it's like drip or drown, baby.
Drip or drown.
Ignore the fact that my arm looks like it's broken. It's not. I'm just playing with my fidget toy.
I'm gonna add a like a little name tag to my model, and it's just it's gonna have everything except my name that I've been called on this podcast. Anyways. Anyways.
I blame you.
Who are we blaming?
You.
Me? Specific reason or just in general?
Just in general.
Understandable.
Just giving me more reasons to bring out the iron skillet.
Won't.
Whether it's to cook you or to bonk you on the head, who knows?
Maybe both.
We'll decide when we get there, you know?
Maybe both. Who
Maybe
knows?
both. Yeah.
Anyways. I mean, it maybe both depends on how hard I get hit with the fucking thing.
Okay.
Oh, my fighting years are over. I'm fragile. I'm just gonna. I'm done fighting. I'm just gonna fold.
My fighting
like
years
a
never
napkin in a
started. I'm
hurricane.
fragile.
Oh my god.
So, anyways, Circuit.
Mm-hmm.
I lost where I was going with this. I won't lie. Anyways, goddess of healing, venomous bites, and stings. You know, things you find in the desert, like poisonous snakes. It's not a spider, it's the other thing.
Scorpion.
Scorpion?
That one.
It's not a spider. It's the other thing.
Scorpion?
What about the scorpion that looks like a spider?
They're both arachnids.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said that it's not a spider.
Oh,
It's the
thank you
other
for
thing.
alert, Calamity.
It's the
Hi,
only two
Calamity.
arachnids I know. Hi, Calamity.
Lethal,
Anyways.
do me a solid and give Calamity a shout out.
So
Lethal, do her a solid and give Calamity a shout out.
I honestly felt like when I said that, like, it just gibberish came out in my mouth. Is that what happened?
No, you said it right.
I can't tell anymore.
So fun fact, her name vaguely translates into she who causes the throat to breathe.
I wanted his
Did I
ear.
really
What?
have
The
words?
goddess?
Yeah.
She
Okay.
who causes the throat to breathe?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't know specifically why. I forgot to look that up. The best bet I can make is that she is she's associated with healing and protection from or curing and healing and protection from venomous creatures you would find in the desert. So I'm assuming she who causes the throat to breathe is because you're suffocating because your windpipes are closing because of the poison.
Oh yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, and then like if you are cured of that, you can start breathing again.
Fair enough.
Again,
And the breath does go through your throat. That is correct.
I also remember reading somewhere. I think this might have been a Smite thing. I don't remember. She's also associated with assassins who also will make your throat breathe.
In a completely different way, but yeah.
You won't be, but
Your throat will. Your insides will breathe.
Oxygen will be getting in all the wrong ways.
Jesus.
Anyways, depiction. It's commonly depicted as a woman with a scorpion on her head or as a scorpion with a woman's head. Whichever one of those things disturbs you less. Her connection with scorpions is integral to her identity and worship. You see it in the art and the hieroglyphs. Scorpion serves as both her symbol and as her representation. So if you see one in like hieroglyphics, there's a good chance that it means one or both. From my understanding.
All of the above.
Yeah. As we stated, protect her against poison. She was the goddess of venoms and their cures. It was believed she had the power to protect against snake bites and scorpion stings. She was invoked for her ability to cure venomous wounds, which made her very important in their medicine. I don't know what word I was looking for, but medicine. Listen, I'm laughing too much. Not enough air is getting to the brain.
Your throat needs to breathe.
I was gonna say that.
She also had a role in funerary services. In the context of the afterlife, Serket was one of the guardians of the deceased, which I think all of the gods were in some way guardians of the deceased. But she would help to protect the soul of the dead as it journeyed through the underworld. She was often depicted actually with or not with, she was depicted on coffins as one of the four sons of Horus. Going through my notes. Let's see. Four Sons of Horus, where she was associated with the protection of Web and Sniff. I'm just gonna post it in Dee's chat, and you can make fun of me there.
Hold on, I can see if I can pronounce it.
You can pronounce it. Good on you. I can't.
Knowing my brain, I probably won't be able to.
Um,
I'm gonna send that in my chat so everyone can see that.
I want everybody to know that as I was writing this word down, I thought I developed dyslexia.
oh,
Well, you know, when
Jesus.
life
Yeah.
gives you melons, you
I
might be
struggled
dyslexic.
hard.
Keb, how would you?
How would you?
Kebesna?
How would you do it? You start by learning ancient Egyptian.
How?
Good question. Moving on.
Hold on, I have an idea.
Google Translate. Just hear what it says.
I want you to know that usually they put in like right after a name, they'll put in how it's pronounced, and everywhere that I've seen it, there is no pronunciation.
Yep. But yeah, she was associated with the protection of that. She was the guardian of the intestines of the deceased.
Oh no.
I'm assuming we all know this, but whenever a mummy was mummified, they took all the organs out and put them in jars.
Mm-hmm.
It was her job to make sure nobody stole the jar with the intestines in it.
You know, there's good money in that.
So I found a place.
Mm-hmm.
K bus senuf.
Neat.
I'll send it.
I'm gonna. Serket did not have a specific center of worship, unfortunately, because she seems like a good thing to have a church too. Her veneration was really widespread and was more on a personal basis, with individuals generally invoking her for protection against venom and during the funeral rites to safeguard the dead, and the jar full of guts.
Uh-huh.
Amulets, talismans, and even some spells would feature Serket, or at least hieroglyphics for Serket, which highlighted the significance in the I can't say daily life, in the daily afterlife. But yeah.
I did kidnap Foxy. I grabbed the Foxy so I could pet it, and now he's my son.
I just looked at you. Froggy catches everyone. Nope.
Donut can attest to that. I did kidnap
Yes.
Donut.
How do you think I got here?
The donut, the crow. I don't know how Orhitas got here, but I'm assuming he was just, white van too.
You guys were in a white van? See, what have you done?
I don't own a white van. Okay. That's just not true. And I didn't white van you, feather boy.
Hey, you're right. You walked into the facility, plugged the fucking UBS or USB thing into the computer, and put me in the pocket.
There were no cookies or cheese or candy involved. I just went, hey,
Hey, you.
Hey, you.
Okay, my bad. The white van does invoke something I didn't mean. I just meant like you know, in action movies, whenever somebody gets kidnapped, it's just the white van pulls up, sack goes over the head, you're in the back of the car.
Yes, but that would say that you didn't arrive of your own free will and stay of your own free will. You know?
Fair point. Fair point.
I offered death, giggles, and friendship, and you stayed. That's on you.
You offered what? Giggles and friendship?
He heard me.
Death?
He heard me.
Why are you offering death? Death and friendship do not go together.
What was death or friendship?
So not free will.
There was no or. Don't lie.
Death and friendship.
Okay, so to clarify and for context, Curious just one day showed up in my. I think he raided me very randomly, I was like, "Hey!" And I think we were playing Phasmophobia, and I don't remember.
You were.
And I was like, we had a space, and I was like, "Hey, you want to play Phasmo?" And he was like, "Sure." Yes, and gamer friends, they do go together. See, Mousy understands. I was like, hey, come play Phasmo. And Curious joined. And then as we were playing, he immediately died many times. And hence, I offered death, giggles, and friendship.
Yeah. People that have been here long enough think back to that felt personal clip.
This is true. This is true. Never forget the time that Nico murdered you with that ghost. The ghost was running after Nico and then saw Curious and completely deviated towards him.
That motherfucker stopped, turned, stared at me, and then it was on. It was on sight.
It was on like Donkey.
I got choke slammed through a fucking stretcher. For those that don't know, that's why I really fucking hate the asylum map. Shit always happens.
This is true. And Donut, I don't even really remember. I don't know when I met Donut. I just know that I met Donut. And I named him Donut. And then I was like, hey, let's play Lethal. And we were like, cool. And then I was like, hey, so I don't want to force a friendship, but I need to add you so we can...
So no.
And then I said, no, you're stuck here.
I don't want to force a friendship, but I'm forcing a friendship.
So the way you met Duncan was, I think it was the first episode, Orihita said he wasn't gonna make it.
Oh yeah,
and we were
that's
looking
true.
for another person, and I'm like, hey, I got a buddy. Let me like message him real quick. Hey, you want to be on my podcast?
I think I just said that'd be cool.
Yeah. So you joined in, and you were talking to him. You were asking about his PNG or something.
I made his PNG.
But this was before you you were asking if he had one. Or something.
Yeah, this is true.
And I don't think he was paying attention, or like he didn't have his headset on. And all of a sudden, you just hear, "Hey, Dunkin' Donuts."
Oh my gosh.
And now we're here.
And now we're here.
Having a grand old time.
a
good
frog, a bird, a sentient donut, and a rabbit.
They all walk into a bar to talk
Three
about
el-
Egypt.
3 eldritch whores and their emotional support donut.
That just reminds me of a tweet from, I think it was Stephen King.
Oh,
It was
boy.
like something like a priest, a something, and a rabbit walk into a bar. The rabbit says, "I think I'm a typo." And then someone fucking like replied to the tweet
Oh,
with,
no.
I'm surprised that you made such a bad typo. Like serious, like where they were being like serious.
Oh
Like,
god.
I can't believe you made it. Yeah, I can't believe you made a typo like that. When that was the whole fucking point of the goddamn tweet.
Oh, yeah.
Also, I want to point out that whenever like me and Rabbit or Orejitas, sorry, when me and Orejitas think back on how we became friends, there was much debate on whether what date or what like stream it was.
Yeah, I don't remember what stream it was.
I remember, and this is how it comes into a debate, because I always remember that it was the stream that I did before I went on holiday where we played that one party game. I forget the name.
I know it. Yeah, I think that was right. You know that was right.
and it's always the fact that Orejitas was so salty that I kept winning. Ah! And then suddenly he was just always in here. Suddenly he was always around. He was brought in by someone else and then he just stuck around and never left.
Do you want me to leave?
No.
Not particularly.
No. I'm just saying that I think it's funny. Ah, yes, Guy. Guy makes a lot of us friends. Good night, Sir Hobbit.
Good night, Sir Hobbit.
Good night,
Have
Hobbit.
good sleepies.
Thank you for the offer of super glue if I need to defend myself against Shen.
Speaking of sleepies, unfortunately, I'm probably gonna have to hop off as well. I got work in the morning.
This time is
Fair
somewhat
enough.
entertaining.
Okay.
I just gave him a hat.
How's a good eat?
It wasn't entertaining at all.
Have a good night, buddy.
It was
Y'all
actually
take care,
just-
guys,
It
and
was
good luck with the
quiet,
rest
so
of
I
the
was just
stream.
like running around.
Good night,
Yeah.
Donut. I'm just gonna put you in your ice box. Bye-bye.
Shit,
Broke them.
it's cold in here. Let's leave you with like a hot water bottle inside there at least or something. I don't know.
Seemed like
No, it's meant to
That
keep
would be
you
the-
fresh.
Yeah, it would be the opposite of what the thing should do.
Yeah, I'd probably turn into a moldy, stale donut at that time.
Hi, Leon. Thank you for the lurk.
Leon.
Also, Shin, what do you mean you remember when Guy told you about me? What did he tell you? I need to know. I must know.
All good things, I'm sure.
Who knows? With Guy, who knows?
Headed to work. Have a good one, girl. Oh, thank you. Have a... Well, be safe. Be safe. Uh-oh.
Or don't. We can't make you really.
I can.
She can. I can't. Let me make a distinction there.
He won't remember. He won't remember what he said. Is it my turn, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay. Yay! Okay, so, funny story. So, Mr. Feathers over here sends us a list of, of Egyptian deities, and he's like, oh, yes, I can. Yes, I can. She don't lie. He sends a list. He's like, oh, choose the ones you want to talk about. And my eyes go straight to the reptiles, the snakes, and the alligators. I'm like, yes, these are the ones I'm gonna talk about. And then as we're talking, And he's like, oh, I'm guessing you chose the frog deity. And I'm like, the what? The frog deity. What frog deity? What? The what? There's no frog deity in this list.
Oh wait, tell them about his goof.
Oh yeah. This was after I'm looking at this list and I'm looking for goddesses to talk about. And there's just one
This
line.
was before the frog.
This
I
was
think.
before the frog, yeah. There's just a little snippet that says goddess of childbirth and revered protector of the sun. No name. No name anywhere to be seen. All the other gods have a name attached to it except this one. And I'm just waiting. I was just waiting for him to come back because I realized this when he went away. And he comes back, I'm like, I'm gonna make fun of you right now.
Out. Oh, you did. My brain's not good today.
Huh? What'd you say?
I said my brain's not good today.
Why? What'd your brain do?
Just forgetting how things happened.
How did you remember it?
I thought Duncan saw it, but I don't know why.
Oh. No.
I don't know.
it
I
was
wasn't
me.
here for it.
It was me.
I just came back to getting bullied, I'll be honest.
Yep, you did come back and I was just like, I'm gonna make fun of you now.
I forget what it was. You said that. I said something and you fell out.
Because you said, so, the usual.
That's what it was.
I was like, yes. Point is that there is a frog deity that I did not know existed, and that Mr. Feathers had the audacity to cut from the list. And her name is Hecate. And apparently
And that's
she
a good
was
segue for
very
your turn.
important. Yes, apparently she was very important, and he neglected her.
I would like to plead to the court. Oopsie daisy. That holds up, right?
Oopsie daisy, and being is inadmissible at court. In court, okay. That's not how that works. Point is, Hecate is the goddess of fertility and fertility, agriculture, and what was it? Words.
I don't know. I cut it.
Damn you!
Yeah, we know you don't know.
I sent you everything I knew.
Jesus, what's the word? It's not fertility. It's the other word. Ah!
Perception?
No, not like plentiful.
Harvest?
Sure, let's go with that. Mousy says the court finds you neglectful and shameful, but will allow forgiveness this time.
Damn.
I don't know what's worse. Getting a sentence, an actual sentence for what you did, or being called neglectful and shameful.
Shameful, damn. Combination I wasn't expecting. Shit.
Oh no. Anyways, it says, right, that the goddess Hecate reigns supreme, as all frogs should, as a symbol of fertility and childbirth. Okay? Apparently she was super important, and her following went from the Old Kingdom up to the Ptolemaic period. Ptolemaic period.
Right.
She had an impact on fertility, agriculture, and funerary practices. She was one of Egypt's most popular deities, especially among women. She was heavily invoked by those wishing for protection during pregnancy. So she was super important. Her origins.
And someone cut her.
Shame. If I had a bell, shame.
Reminds me of the
Shame.
from Mulan.
Mulan.
Shame on you. Shame
Shame
on
on
you.
your cow. Anyways, the origins of Hecate are obscure to say the least. There is no like one story about where she came from or like how people started worshiping her. And just to be clear, this is a woman with a head of a frog. Hecate is a woman with a head of a frog. So just have that in your heads. Some of the theories about where Hecate came from, one is that she was a member of the Heliopolitan cosmology, which is a creation myth tied to the city of Heliopolis in ancient Egypt. And in that theory, Hecate was one of the 8 deities that helped bring the world into existence. And then the other theory is that Hecate was associated with the Ogdode, which was a group of primordial deities associated with chaos. So, a chaos frog.
Just like you.
Yes, just like me. You.
I mean, I'm not convinced D isn't the reincarnation of this, God. But I think that's why she was so mad that it almost got cut.
That makes sense. D is the frog queen. So it only makes sense in Egyptian mythology. It only makes sense that frog queen, frog god.
Anyway, in the Ogdode, Hecate served as a symbol of fertility and order. And but regardless of all of that, she became very popular very quickly in Egypt. In the Egyptian mythology as a whole, Hecate had a partner, which was Khnum, which is the god of the creation of the Nile River. Okay, so she has a husband. And their union or their marriage was sacred. It represented the powerful creative forces of nature that led to the creation of life. Okay, so this is not just any frog. This is a very powerful frog that is given the basically like, yes, chaos, power, creation, creativity, life. I must pray to a lot then. Yes, legit that lethal the chaos gremlin must pray a lot for chaos. According to some stories, the marriage of Hecate to Khnum was a super like huge thing, a huge deal that all the gods and goddesses of Egypt attended, and the ceremony was held at the mansion of Hecate, which is a temple that was dedicated to Hecate in the city of Kuz. Q-U-S. That's, I'm guessing that's how long haul. Welcome in.
Probably Goose, yeah.
Some versions of the story say that Hecate was crafted by Khnum himself, and I'm not going to go into how that might be a parallel between Adam and Eve, because we're not there. But the story says that Khnum created Hecate using clay from the banks of the Nile, and that their marriage was just a symbol of the Nile's power, which was said to be fertile enough to bring life to the land. So not only was their marriage a union of gods, which was a big deal, but it was also responsible for the annual flooding of the Nile, which was super important because when the Nile floods, it brings nutrient-rich silt, and that is what made it possible for them to have crops. So if the Nile had not flooded the land, basically everybody would have died. No food. No food at all. Sorry, I'm reading. So her Hecate's image was not just used to promote fertility, but it was also used to promote healthy pregnancies and to resurrect the deceased. I had not read that part. How do you resurrect the disease? Does that mean just like healing?
The dead.
It says the diseased.
How is it spelled?
Oh no, you're right. It's not disease, it's deceased. English is not Englishing. Anyways, how do you resurrect the deceased? Deceased. I can't English anymore.
I don't know how they did it back then.
Why would a frog be a symbol of bringing the dead back to life? Actually, no, that's stupid, because some frogs will hibernate and they're kind of like dead and then they come back to life when their body heats up again. I'm dumb.
This is just theory, but it could have something to do with less resurrecting as bringing the dead back to life here in this life. They could just mean resurrecting them into the afterlife.
I mean, fair enough.
I don't know. That's just theory.
Yes, that is true. Okay, so it says that as the goddess of childbirth, she was a super important protector for women who relied on her to be able to give birth to their babies successfully and hopefully not die during childbirth. Apparently there's a cult of Hecate there was a cult of Hecate that played a key role in fertility rituals, where offerings were made to her in hope of gaining her favor. Hecate's association with water and the annual flooding of the Nile made her a significant figure in Egyptian agriculture. She was believed to control the waters and ensure their timely arrival, which made her an important deity to farmers and landowners. She just was very popular. I don't know why. Nobody knows why. Apparently they really liked frogs.
Lost to time. Do you mind if we take a quick aside for just 1 second?
Go for it. I'm just reading.
Somebody in your chat, I don't know, I forgot who, asked why did the ancient Egyptians worship cats? And to answer that question, they worshiped them because they were so very closely associated with a lot of the gods. another reason that cats were important was in the desert, because the fertile season would only happen for so long. You would have to store crops to last like longer than you could grow them, which led to like the very big problem of things like mice and rats getting in and destroying your food supply. So cats, which would naturally hunt those things, were very important.
I'm sure.
But yeah, I just saw that in your chat and figured I should answer it.
Oh no, you're fine.
Also, it was lethal. I've asked.
Was it lethal? There you go,
Yep.
lethal.
To continue with the topic of frogs, apparently Hecate is also accredited with assisting in Isis in the delivery of Horus, and then even accredited with giving Horus his powers, which is kind of insane. And apparently the mansion of Hecate had at its center a pool that was believed to have healing properties.
Oh.
That is so... And you cut her. How dare you? How absolutely
It's always going to
dare
come
you.
back to you cut her.
I mean, on the bright side, we can now add to like her, title, goddess of getting cut off the list.
That
Just
is
saying.
terrible.
Listen, we all make mistakes. I fixed it in the end. I accidentally reminded you that it should have been on the list. I actually don't know why I cut her. I think it was because I didn't have a lot of
Yeah,
stuff
that's what you
off
said.
of
Because
her.
you said because you only had a paragraph.
Yeah, and then like there's a lot of put that feather back. Anyways, there's a lot of fertility goddesses.
What happened?
Shin in the other chat.
Oh.
Like there's a lot of gods that revolved around fertility. So I think between those two things, I was just like, eh.
You got like dad mode when you said that. Or pet owner mode.
Dad mode. Oh. Okay. I believe it's your turn.
Wait, did you talk about both? Yeah, you did. I'm brain dead.
I didn't really talk much about Kanoom. To be fair, even though it says that Kanoom was the one that made Hecate out of clay, Hecate seems to be the important one in that relationship. Because there's not much on Kanoom. Curious sent me a little bit of a paragraph, and there's not much more information out there about him, except that he was the Egyptian god of the source of the Nile.
So very important.
I guess he's the source of the Nile. He looks like a ram to me, like a man with a ram head.
How do you spell it?
What? His name?
Yeah,
Khnum. Khanum. And basically, it says, since the annual flooding of the Nile brought it with it silt and clay, and its waters brought life to its surroundings, he was thought to be the creator of the bodies of human children, which he made out of potter's wheel from clay, and placed them in their mother's womb. So while he's making the babies out of clay and putting them in women's bellies, Hecate was out here being like Listen, I'll make sure whatever my husband did doesn't kill you. Which seems about right. It is apparently there's also says it is also said that he molded other deities, and he has the title of divine potter and lord of created things from himself.
I for the life of me, without looking at my notes, I can't remember which deities he made, but he made at least 2.
I'm trying to see if it says anything, because it just says something about him being worshipped at 2 like cities close to the river, Elephantine and Esna. And he was also named Khnum the Protector. I have no idea where I see nothing about what deities.
I don't know. As I'm thinking about it, I think he's also credited as creator of humanity. I don't know if you said that. I'm almost
I said that he apparently makes humans like out of clay. Creator god, one of Khnum's most vital roles was as a creator deity. He was believed to fashion humans on a potter's wheel from clay. Yeah, I already said that.
Yeah.
A metaphor for the creative and life-giving forces at work in the world.
Here. He made son of a bitch. What did he make? Give me a minute. Poison him as a key figure of the pantheon, for vital essence of life itself. Connects him to creation mess. You know, I only have one that he created. He made Heka.
Oh wait, hold on. So wait, if I'm looking at Wikipedia,
All right,
let me pull it back up.
There's an amount of information that I get from there. So yeah.
Offspring.
Where does it say that?
On the right side, under the big picture of him.
Offspring: Heka, Serket, and Anuket. Huh.
Yeah, because there's Heka, who I think is like the god of magic and medicine, but I think Isis is also the goddess of magic. So
Heka was the
Isis.
definition of magic and medicine in ancient Egypt. The name is the Egyptian word for magic. According to Egyptian literature, Heka existed before duality had yet come into being.
I just
Serket is the goddess of healing, venomous things, and bites, which we already talked about. And then Anuket is the ancient Egyptian goddess of the cataracts of the Nile and the lower Nubia in general, worshipped especially in Elephantine near the first cataract. Interesting. Interesting.
Okay, before we go on to my turn, I gotta go to the bathroom.
Okay.
All the build up.
So break time before we get to death.
All right, everybody take a bio break.
Everybody drink some water, stretch out, get a snack.
Realize I should have been in bed 2 hours ago.
Should you have?
I mean, I got class at 9.
How much do you need? How much sleep do you need?
Now, you know that answer.
Listen.
You're either gonna make me lie to chat, or you're gonna make me look bad because I have to be honest about like my sleep schedule.
Listen. That's not my fault.
It was.
It's not my fault. You're the one that said that you should have been in bed 2 hours ago.
Yeah, well, you know, podcast time.
Yes, podcast, which we haven't done a podcast in 2 months.
We haven't done one since last year.
My statement stands. 2 months.
I know. Listen, I only get to use that joke for a very limited amount of time.
I mean, fair. The last one we did was the Christmas myths, in
Yep.
which I bored everybody with the traditions from Puerto Rico.
I wasn't bored.
I'm sure you weren't.
I wasn't. I actually enjoyed it.
I don't believe you.
We had this conversation. You don't have to believe it for it to be true.
What the F? This thing is missing one of my crackers.
Not the crackers.
Very much the crackers. Who's lying?
I don't know who's lying.
It's Crowboy, isn't it? He's lying.
I am not. I would never. So what kind of soda did you just crack open?
Not a soda, sparkling water.
So what flavor sparkling water?
Grapefruit.
Nice.
I'm lying. What do you mean I'm lying? You know, I do not believe any of you that say that I am entertaining, because I'm fairly sure that the people that are entertaining are the ones that I surround myself with, not myself.
I mean, I'm just gonna put this out here. I consistently have 3 viewers. You consistently have more than that, so I'm gonna say that's not true. And I didn't want that to sound demeaning in any way, because like the 3 viewers that I consistently get, you're the fucking goat. These chat's cool too.
I love your community. They're funny.
Section.
There is no soda.
The soda was a lie.
There's only sparkling water. Because I haven't had soda in a long time.
I stopped drinking soda. That's why I drink so much tea.
I drink sparkling water to treat myself.
Actually, let me rephrase that. I quit soda, then it was coffee, and then my heart tried to give out, and then it was... Moral of the story, kids. There is a limit of caffeine that is lethal.
You sound like my friend who... This is my first time in this stream. I wanted to see what it was like. Well, welcome in, Long Haul. This is just one of the many types of streams that I do. This is the Miscellaneous podcast. We talk about different like pantheons. Today we're dealing with Egyptian. We've also touched on Japanese and Greek. And we did a whole episode on Christmas myths.
Christmas.
Am I forgetting something? Oh no, we did 2 episodes on Japanese ones, right?
Yeah, we did 2 on the yokai because we got so like off track. We never finished it the first time.
This is true. But as Dami probably has said, I am a variety streamer, so I play stuff like Phasmo, Lethal Company, Minecraft. I do a lot of drawing, a lot of like cozy streams where I play either very like just like random games that just make you feel good. I do coloring pixels, which is a popular one. It is very satisfying to fill in those little numbered squares. But yeah, it's a feel good stream. I just come here to talk and learn and play silliness and do chaos. And support each other. And sometimes make fun of each other because we're
That's what friends do.
That's what friends do.
Also, damn it, Shin. Now you got my chat doing it. Pauline just nicked like 2 feathers while I wasn't looking.
Mousy, I want you to know that apparently I got at least 5 people to download Coloring by Pixels from my streams. It was really funny.
Why we can't have nice things.
Or about not having nice things? What did I do?
Oh, not you.
You're not the one that did it.
Who did it? Who done
Shin
it?
started it.
Shin, what'd you do?
Shin started taking feathers off, and then somebody decided to follow along and do the same.
Shin. Do we need to get you two to sign a peace treaty too?
I don't sign peace treaties. I'll just leak their search history. It's fine.
Shin, what would happen if you leaked your search history?
You know.
How legally boned would you be?
Is it legally boned or is it just social ostracization?
Oh no.
Are you legally boned or socially boned? Or not boned? Not
Hi,
boned.
Seppi. Wait, what car are you buying?
The one that goes from.
What if it's the one that goes? What if it's that one?
I'm so confused. I wasn't listening.
You were selling a car?
The one I was selling? I was selling a car?
I forgot to hit that. There we go.
What car was I selling?
What kind of car are you
Steve,
selling?
can I buy it? I have to get a third car. Come on.
6 a.m.
Come on,
brain.
Pete.
Fair enough. No, but as far as I'm concerned, I have not been selling a car. I could and I
sure about that?
should. I have a car that I can sell.
I have a car I could sell, but I'm not gonna. Because I'm lazy.
Shinra,
I
my
like both of
search
my cars.
history is clean. Yeah, we'll find out about that.
You were advertising your channel and it sounded like you were selling a car. We were in VC together.
Shin, you underestimate the power of Photoshop.
What are you photoshopping?
Oh, Shin said in my chat that my search history is clean.
Oh! Because I was talking about my streams and stuff. I never do that. I should do it more, but I don't. I don't self-advertise enough. I just let the world and the universe decide who comes into my stream.
Yeah, she just waits for random birds to show up one day and play Phasmo.
Yep.
How would you advertise for your stream? I'm so confused.
Post on Twitter, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I know what I'd do whenever Twitter
Twitter,
wants to work.
Instagram, TikTok.
Don't use
I don't
two
do
of
that
those.
enough. Join a bunch of Discord servers and self-promote and the ones that they let you do it, but I don't like self-promoting because I am awkward. I am awkward frog.
I do that in like 2 of them that I'm in.
The only Discord I promoted in, I don't go to anymore.
The only ones I self-promoted are other streamers.
I'm just awkward frog.
And more often than not, I don't promote my own channel. I promote Best Girl's channel.
This is true. But yeah, I suck at promoting my own channel. Even like yesterday after the raid, it was like pulling teeth. Me trying to explain what I'm about was like pulling teeth. Mousy, if you find my awkwardness adorable, then I can only love you even more because you accept me for who I am. Because this is me. This is real, this is me, this is exactly what I'm supposed to be, yeah. Sorry, had to.
And the pink color.
The Disney in me had to come out.
Awkward owl. Who's that directed at?
I have been told I am a favorite cousin. I have peaked. This is my peak.
Oh, nice.
Awkward
This
owl.
is peak D.
This is peak D.
You may not like it, but this is what peak D looks like.
Yes, Foxy.
He is bowling. Bird is bullying me. You're the one that started it.
That's exactly like me with Logan. Logan's like,
Seppi's the owl.
Rabbit's bullying me. But then, like, fucking...
Listen, you came into my chat, threatened my well-being, and then you're gonna tell D that I'm being the asshole? Really? Some people.
The audacity. How dare.
The lion, the witch, and the audacity of this bitch. Do you like my stolen joke?
Yes.
I do too. It's a very nice joke.
Breathe. Oh, I have that as a sticker in WhatsApp.
Fix that. You've been called a weird bird, Crow.
Called me a weird bird?
Steffi called you a weird bird.
Man, what the fuck?
Oh, I almost choked. Oh.
I'll do that. I did that yesterday. I was eating my pretzels, and then I was also watching Markiplier, and I laughed and started choking on a pretzel.
I took a sip of my sparkling water, and I didn't even swallow it. It just went down my throat, and all I felt was like.
D, can you ask your chat to tone it the fuck down today? I'm just getting raked over the coals. I was called neglectful, shameful, my life was threatened, my feathers have been plucked.
You've been called a weird bird. I mean, to be fair though, with that last one, to be fair, how many eyes do you have?
Somewhere between just enough and not enough.
You know what? The same.
I'm sorry, but you definitely qualify as a weird bird.
Okay, I can accept the weird bird, but shameful.
Hey, you cut Hecate from the gods list. You earned that title.
That is a good point.
Listen, I'll accept neglectful. think shameful's a little much. Anyway, speaking of weird animals, hey Orhitas.
Yeah. Yeah, it's my turn.
Yeah,
Okay, so I've changed what I'm going to talk about.
I'm going to change what was written on the list.
So I was going to talk about one part of the thing. I'm going to talk about the whole thing now. Okay.
Okay.
So you lived a good life, people. I'm going to paint a story. You lived a good life, right? Like you lived a good life.
Exception.
But now you're dead. Congrats.
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 Congrats, you have died. So
You have committed dead.
at your funeral, with you are buried some useful items, like some money, maybe some books, things you liked that would be useful to you in the afterlife. You are then promptly buried. I don't know how the fuck they do it. For the normal people, you didn't get a whole tomb or pyramid to yourself. You weren't that important.
Oh, do you mind if I interject?
Yeah, am I wrong?
No. How the common person was usually buried was they would take you out in the desert and they would do the way they buried you, the desert would mummify you.
Huh. So you still got mummified, but you're not important enough to be hand mummified.
You don't get the cool mummification with the
Yeah.
jars.
You don't get all that smoke and mirrors. You just get mummified. But now you're dead. And I need to actually check something because I'm not entirely sure about this little bit.
Tidbit.
Yeah, okay, so I was right. You are what the wait, hold up. I want you to go to Anubis on Wikipedia. Go look
Okay.
at his symbol. He's got a couple on there, but there's one specific one that I'm having you look at here.
All right. I'm looking at them.
Yeah, are you seeing the funky one?
I like the baby chicken. Yes.
No, not the hieroglyphs.
Oh, not that one. Different
Two
one.
below that is symbol.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. You see the funky one.
I see the funky one. So I feel like all the shit that I had to say out loud for the creation myth. I feel
Yeah, okay,
like it's only
I'll
fair
say
you
it.
say this one.
So one of his his symbols are Anubis's symbols are mummy gauze, jackals, obviously, flails, and fetish.
Sorry, I was standing on business and got distracted.
Hi Gold. You came in just in time to hear me say the word fetish. How do you feel? I'm good. How about you?
Oh no.
Yeah, the Immute fetish is a religious object that has been documented throughout the history of ancient Egypt. It was a stuffed headless animal skin, often a feline or bull. What the fuck? What is this for?
What's what for?
The fetish.
This fetish was tied by the tail to a pole, terminating in a lotus bud and inserted into a stand.
Wait. What's a fetish?
It's a religious object.
That does what? What does it
Good
look
question.
like?
It's a good question. That's what we're trying to figure out.
It was a
Excuse
stuffed
me, well,
headless. Okay.
Google it.
It was a stuffed headless animal skin, often of a feline or bull. It was tied by the tail to a pole, terminating in a lotus FUD, I don't know what the fuck that means, and inserted into a stand. The item was present in ancient Egyptian funerary rites. From at least the earliest dynasties. Although its origin and purpose is unknown. Yeah, I don't have one of those. I don't have that command set up actually. I need to do that.
I
I
hold
can.
on. I'm going to
He
put
wants my
in,
Discord.
I'm gonna put in the thing.
Wait, I should have no wait. It should just be No, I don't have it connected to my Twitch, do I? I thought I did.
What?
Don't I have it? No, I thought I had my Discord connected to my Twitch somewhere. Whatever. I'll get back to doing my thing. So yeah, screw it. You are led into the entryway to the underworld by Anubis. There are a few other people in front of you. But let's you watch as their hearts are taken and placed on the scale with a feather on the other side. And there is Osiris watching this happen. There is I'm just going to describe how she looks to you guys. There is a strange she has the head of a crocodile, the top half of a lion, and the bottom half of a hippo.
Right.
Her name is Amit the Devourer. Did you say weird dog?
SS weird dog.
Listen,
Okay.
If not friend, why look like friend?
Good question. Thanks for the alert, Gold. You watch as the person in front of you, their heart is placed on the scale and is deemed to be heavier than the feather. The heart is then taken and fed to Amit. It's your turn now. So your heart is placed on the scale, and luckily you've been a good girl or boy your entire life. Santa's gonna be nice, and the scale is balanced. You are let into the afterworld. Good job. That's where the story ends. You are there until you're forgotten about. In which case, your soul promptly dies.
Okay.
So yeah, that's death for you. Your soul exists until it doesn't.
Amazing.
I wonder if the afterlife has an afterlife.
If the afterlife has an afterlife, in what sense?
So like, apparently, if you die, you go to the afterlife. You live there until you're forgotten about. Then you die. You think you go somewhere after that?
I mean, if it's anything like in Mexican folklore, where the reason for why the shrines well, not shrines, what are they called, I'm just gonna call them shrines because my English is not Englishing.
Okay.
The tables with the offerings and the pictures of the family members are meant to ofrendas, yes, are meant to be there for you to remember your loved ones, the ones that have passed, because once you've forgotten them, they cease to exist.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, Mrs. Turk.
Mom says goodnight. Or Mom? God,
Wow.
He says goodnight.
Wow.
My brain's going bad today. I don't know why.
soul cavern.
Chicken Alfredo, yes, chicken Alfredo can definitely be an ofrenda. But yeah, if it's following that logic, it is once you've been forgotten about, you cease to exist, because part of your existence is dependent on people knowing that you exist or that you existed. So it's kind of like how it's like the whole like, if a tree falls in a forest and nobody was there to hear it, did it make a sound? That felt like when you accidentally called a teacher mom at school.
It did.
Yeah.
Huh?
That was just that was really funny because I have so many people that call me mom, and Orejitas has never called me mom. That was
Yeah, you
so
have, so
out
many,
of
you have so
pocket.
many people who call you mom, and I am none of them.
No, but yeah, following like that logic, it is just you cease to exist. The afterlife does not have an afterlife. You just disappear. You're
Fun. Go ahead, finish.
the God's powers comes from its believers and followers, and once it doesn't have any and it's forgotten, it ceases to exist. That also like you can also see that in Greek mythology, where Greek gods would do things purposefully to get more followers and keep people praying for them and worshiping them, because once they stop, they become weak. I was mentioning Santa because it can be there. The argument can be made that so many people believe in Santa Claus that it's turned him into a god. No, Santa's
I mean,
not an
that is
Egyptian god.
how my beliefs work, by the way. If so many people believe a god exists, that god exists.
Yeah, like how I don't know if any of you know or even remember the spaghetti monster.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
I mean, the spaghetti monster straight up had so many people like, even if just for the memes, and just like
And it was
Slenderman, it's just like there's so many things that are made up, and then it just becomes like it grows so much that it becomes its own entity. Sorry, I got real philosophical there.
Oh,
But also, fun fact with the Church of the Flying Spaghetti Monster.
Mm-hmm.
That is like a government like scene church.
Yep. I don't have a god personally, but spirits sort of. I don't know how to explain. No, yeah. We're just talking about how cuz Curious was asking if the afterlife had an afterlife or if you just cease to exist, and I was explaining that, and then Orejitas was saying how that's how the gods, it happens to the gods too, that once they like people stop believing in them, they also cease to exist. So I was just mentioning how like the opposite also happens, where it's like so many people can believe in something that it makes it real.
So that means if enough of you believe in Rabbit existing, he'll exist. Let's create a god, guy.
No,
Let's
okay.
create a god. Let's
Like,
go.
in the discussion of creating a god, have you heard about the group that's trying to create their own eldritch god?
I have not.
No.
Okay. There is a cult that they context. Do you know that we don't know how long lobsters can live?
What do you mean you don't know how long lobsters can live?
So a lobster will live, as far as we know, until that it'll just live and grow until it gets to the point that it becomes too large to properly molt its old shell, and then it basically just drowns or gets eaten.
I mean, that's fair. That's true.
So there is a group, I haven't kept tabs on this in a while. I don't know how this is going. But their plan is they wanted to get a random lobster. And over the next, like, however many generations it takes them, they are going to take care of and keep this lobster and, like, personally make sure that it properly molts every time and help it out of its shell until they create their own Leviathan.
Jesus fucking Christ.
How would they?
How would
Okay,
they?
so questions. Now my brain is making questions. It's formulating questions. I don't remember. Are scorpions and lobsters related in any way?
I have no idea.
No fucking clue.
Because scorpions, many years ago, used to be the size of buses.
Oh yeah. Back in the whatchamacallit era.
Yeah. So I can only imagine that if they are related, that could happen. Hold on. Now I need to ask the question, are lobsters and scorpions related? Hey, it's the first search. Lobsters and scorpions are part of the same phylum Arthropoda, but scorpions are actually more closely related to spiders than they are to lobsters. Hey, but they're somewhat related. Somewhat in the same family.
I sent a picture of the biggest lobster ever recorded into the.
Oh, hey,
group
they
chat.
have the same ancestor. It says they have a common ancestor called the Kutenikela depi, and it's a fossil of it was found, and it's 505 million years old. So they have the same ancestors. So technically, if we don't know how old lobsters can get, and they can successfully make it molt, and it can keep growing, technically there is a very slim possibility that it could become the size of a bus.
Or maybe larger.
Or maybe larger.
Yeah, I sent that picture into the chat.
Yeah. I wonder how those people are doing these days. I hope they're doing well for themselves.
Do you remember what it was called?
That's a big lobster.
It is a big lobster.
That's a big boy.
I don't know. I wonder if I can like find it with a Google search.
Yeah.
I won't say it was a big cult, but like I just know it was a thing.
Also, I want you to know that as I put in the search bar "are lobsters," the first thing that came up was immortal.
Leviathan
Are
lobster
lobsters
god.
immortal?
Hold up. Wait, webpage leviathanlobstergod.com. My life was really boring until I found the lorb.
The lorb?
The lorb.
What is the lorb?
The lobster lord. The lorb.
Jesus
I
Christ.
clicked on the link and it just says, "Why not worship lobster?"
Oh my
Join now.
God.
This might be
Leviathan lobster god.
Yeah, this might be satire.
Why
I'm
not
clicking on
worship
the let's go button.
lobster? As seen on CBS, USA Today, NBC, and Fox News. Testimonials. Once I found this group, my entire life changed. I can't stop laughing.
They have merch.
My life was really
So does
boring
the,
until I
there's a
found the
bacon
lorb. Now I
church and
clean
it
up
does
beaches
too.
and get all the ladies.
You can sign up for its updates with your email and name.
You can become a leader.
They wanna save the planet specifically so their lorb survives.
I worship shrimp, especially mine. The Egyptian mythology stream has gone way off track. Yes, it has.
We got done with the Egyptian mythology, so
Jesus.
Right.
Look, I went into the sermons tab and one of the videos says, "Allies, would you like to make more friends? The Leviathan lobster god is here to make introductions." Oh.
Oh boy.
I mean, at least they're using it to clean up beaches.
You know, good on them. Good on them.
I
think
will
need to
share the
go to bed on
website,
that one.
yes.
I think it's time for me to go to bed. I have class later.
and you don't want to get kidnapped by a
I do not want to be kidnapped and sacrificed to the lorb. I'll be honest.
Tax write-off to clean beaches, yep.
Anyways, let's see, who am I gonna write out to tonight?
I mean, I respect it.
I mean, I respect it.
You gotta respect it.
Wild. I think I'm gonna write out to Java. Alright.
I do not know who that is, so... You're welcome, Mousy. I think you'll enjoy the website. It's really funny.
It's wild.
But yeah, no,
man.
this is the people who are growing him.
Wait, they actively have one?
I hope so. I really do.
Yeah, it says this cannot be understated. Our lorb must molt a great many times before it will be ready to take over in an official capacity.
Jesus.
We offer safety and security for the lorb as it continues to grow.
Oh god. You're a water mouse. Wait, but how big is it now? How long have they been taking care of it?
I want to find out. That's why I'm here.
I'm gonna be honest. I found out about this in like 2015.
Oh wait, what the fuck?
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's when I first
Oh,
heard
it's
about
stop motion.
Wait, but
it. Because Trump wasn't president yet.
I wanna
see him.
I wanna see him. Why are there no pictures?
You must see the lorb.
I wanna see the lorb.
In other news, to my viewers, thank you all for coming out. We'll catch you next time. At some point we have to do an episode on the lorb.
I'm so confuzzled. They have merch.
They do
Wait,
have
what?
merch. I was looking at the merch.
They have
It's not.
merch. And it's nice merch.
It's pretty good merch. Yo, I
Okay.
wonder if I reach out, do you think we would be able to get like one of the higher up priests to do a episode with us?
I was very worried.
If you get that to happen, that would be absolutely insane.
Alright, I'm gonna have to work my, Eldritch Crow magic. See if I can make it happen.
Okay,
I
it
got
says
so worried.
I want you to know, it says, what are we doing? Beach cleanups. One of our primary forms of outreach includes massive scale beach cleanups around the globe. Get involved today to help stop the negative effects caused by litter, pollution, and more. Improving life for all, feeling down, needing attention. Our memes, funny video content, and social groups will satisfy your thirst for interaction while providing a constant source of humor and inspiration. Raising a lobster god. This cannot be understated. Our lobster must molt a great many times before it will be ready to take over in an official capacity. We offer safety and security for the lorb as it continues to grow. I must see the lorb.
Hold on, I'm going to their Facebook.
They have a Facebook? Do they have an
They have a
Instagram?
Facebook. Probably email it, maybe. I don't know.
Wait. Lorb Instagram.
What the fuck am I looking at?
I don't know. What are you?
Do not. I agree with this person. They've sent a picture with someone with eye drops, but it says unsee on the bottom.
What?
On the bottle, and I agree. It is very cursed.
What is cursed? What is it? What did you see?
I don't know if it'd be stream safe.
Jesus, what the fuck?
I mean, they don't need to see it, but I'm kind of
Yeah.
curious.
I'm assuming.
Just go here. I'll send you the Facebook group. Do you want it too, Crow? I'll send the Facebook. There's the Facebook group.
But yeah.
I sent it in the chat.
Where am I supposed to see this thing that needs to be unseen?
Just scroll. Just
oh
scroll
my
for a little
god,
bit.
that needs
Did
to
you
be
see
unseen.
It? Yeah. Uh-huh.
Why does this exist? I am perturbed. Nobody needs to see this. Nobody.
Agreed.
Well,
that is also cursed.
I hated everything about it.
I hate that, but for different reasons. You know the cigarette company that starts with an M, right? It's one of their cartons. It says crab rangoon flavor.
No.
I hate that for different reasons. There's so many crab stuff. There's so much crab stuff here, even though it's lobster.
All right, folks. I need to head out. I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of the night.
Good night.
Don't party too hard. Enjoy.
I'm gonna party way too hard.
Enjoy furthering your knowledge of the lorb.
I'm trying to find any picture they have of the lorb. Was that it?
Bye, Teach Chat. Take care, everybody. I'm watching you, Shin.
I don't know what to do. I think it's time to go. I think we've seen enough. I think we've traumatized each other and chat enough today. With that, I say, as always, thank you to everybody who stopped by, thank you to everybody who stuck around, and thank you to everybody who chatted with us. Thank you, Curious Donut and Orejitas, for being here for another MYTH-ELLANEOUS episode. Hopefully we can do another one next week. I don't know who I'm gonna raid. Are you gonna keep streaming,
No,
Orejitas?
I don't plan on it. I don't plan on it.
Okay. Then I shall raid the Foxy. I shall raid the Foxy. Foxy, I'm sending them to you. I don't know if I've ever raided Shin. This is it. This is the time. I hope everybody has a good night, has good sleepies, and for those of you starting your day, I hope you have a great day. For that one person who's still in chat that should be in bed and you know who you are, Seppi. Go to sleep. And of course, Long Haul, thank you so much for being here. I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. It was another mythological chaos stream. But yeah, I shall now send you to Shin. I hope everybody has a good night, and I hope everybody enjoys the rest of their night/day. He is playing Tekken 8. You really are crazy, frog lady. Listen, I have to match the energy. I need to match the energy. Good night, everybody. I love you all, and I really,
chat.
I really do hope everybody has a good night. Oh, look at that! There were more people in here than I thought. Well, bye,
There's a lot more people in
everybody.
there.
Bye.